But right now, they're up against ECSTATIC, who have been wrecked by GG How. And again, it's us too, so maybe we won't see the same, especially with this B push. And it is TMB to kick things off. Nut as well. They might just get more rounds than they did against GG How.
Yeah, this is where maybe they break the curse. It was the final round of that last game. And of course, it was a pistol round because that's how 13-0s work. And it did actually commence with a push onto this B site. They got shut down. TNL getting a taste of that medicine. Chris2. Behind the doors. Gets a little bit messy. It's okay. TMB recovers. And a 4v2. Onyx and Davy trying to work their way into the site. Julie's shut it down. Analele with a lovely little double. And ECSTATIC with their first on the board. Okay. No terrifying scenes like we saw yesterday.
What a surprise. Guns for $1 yet again. Not tired? Stop wasting time and money on junk. With Hellcase, your inventory will turn into a fairy tale. Be smart like the terrorist.
Also kind of cool thing that TNL has actually been playing at a fair amount of European lands, which is, yeah, that's actually quite cool because a lot of people, you know, they were saying that, oh, you know, they're a bunch of onliners and whatnot, wouldn't do it on land, but even on land they've been doing some pretty okay stuff. And Lele, there we go, pretty good stuff. Firing off some shots, getting kills. Now backing away, doesn't want to lose his life in vain. Onyx, I think, is pleasantly surprised he got that kill with a scout.
Playing on LAN is really important, but also, yeah, those VRS rankings are integral if you want to make the push for the major. Sierra looking towards short, easy pick onto Fleerax. Onyx, the last man standing. The scout shouldn't hit the shot here. Hang on a minute, he's been given the opportunity, and Sierra loses his life. Things getting a little bit expensive for the CTs, especially if Onyx able to take one more. Going for the no-scope, knows that only one bullet is required onto TMB, and he will find it. No chance to plant, and he'll die after time, so it doesn't feel worth it. But they do at least make it expensive. Davy. Close on short, so it's going to go down, and he's stuck behind it. This is very aggressive from Sierra. I love that. Catches Niffy. A great early advantage. 40 seconds left to tick. And TNL, a man down, Ken realizing he's got to try and take a little bit of space here. He will work his way through the doors. It's Chris2 on the slope. Pokes head over. Oh, they both go down. There's a real chance here for TNL.
Here we go. I've actually seen, you know, ECSTATIC play on Dust 2, and one of the things that I always kind of thought that I could regard as kind of problem with ECSTATIC CT side is I feel like they're playing.
Maybe some opportunities will come here.
Fast pace on TNL. Very fast pace. Good position from Onyx. The smoke. Oh! I feel like that smoke was deployed, but the CTs, for them to get some vision, but as they were backing away, I mean, it does become quite difficult to fire back. So sometimes in the mid-round you can take it, but it is a lot more difficult. And wow, look at this. I mean, TNL, they were just holding their positions, and ECSTATIC just over-rotated.
And a Lele steps up big, as does Can. 4v3 flips on its head very quickly, and there's nothing Nut can do to deny that plant either. Davy taps down the bomb. Nut forced away. There's a little bit of firepower to work with here. So an opportunity to maybe do some damage. I can't imagine we'll see a whole lot more from ECSTATIC, but if Nut can find both on long, maybe there's a world they can make something happen. And he's got the timing for the first. Looking to line up the second, he does. And that's a real spanner to the works of the plans of TNL.
Leading all these players in, but oh man, this is so awkward. They must have heard of the footsteps as well. They probably have the awareness. That's a great flashbang. Oh, what? That was so sick from TNL. I can't believe ECSTATIC. They had the players. They had the awareness of what might happen. What they did not expect was that double peak.
Oh no. Just horrible. Started off oh so well. As I said, when Not found the double entry on long, I thought, okay, yeah, they're cooking. There's something here.
Nifty and Karn might try to test the waters in long. Again, there is an opper on the other side. Try peek or flash. Flash, but not good enough. Bristow gets one, instantly backs away. Once again, good protocols from ECSTATIC, but long control has once again been lost. Bristow, again with the AWP. Davi completely unaware of the opera's mobility.
Knew he needed to shine, and shine he does with the Battlescar Dragonlord. Popping shots, giving up the sight, and well, he needed that one, and he won't connect. HE, bang on the body. And Can suspecting maybe there is one towards Gandalf. He's ready for it, but Sierra denies the plant. Can needs both, and he does connect. Now needs to get these digits tapped in. There's 6 seconds to spare. Fleurax covering the push, but he's not able to keep his teammate alive. Just long enough to get that bomb down, as Analele will finish off the job. ECSTATIC onto 3, but another one that comes real close. You're right to point out, though, that this is a team with multiple superstars, right? Like, Davi, Can, and Nifty are all rocking ridiculous ratings at the moment. And they seem to just take it in turns to pop off. Every now and again, it requires 2 to fire on all cylinders. Nifty's so far not so good. He's 0-6, and he is having a slow start. A decent start to this round. Ooh, actually a much better one. Lovely kill from Nifty.
Ooh. Fast peek from Davi, and sad to say, but... Ooh, okay, and Lila somehow gets a frag onto Onyx, so that's pretty good. But apart from that, yeah, we're not going to see any more shenanigans. You know, on the point. They've been in this situation before. They had the lead, a substantial lead as well. But even with the 2 opening frags, they could even lose it. Oh, like they've done in the past. Oh no, Nifty gets one. There's a low HP TMB holding on to the side. He goes down as well. Now Sire with a lot more pressure will back away, giving a chance for TNL. Secure the bomb plant. That's exactly what we're seeing. And I'm not a fan of this as well. Just the 1 player on long and 2 players coming in from CT spawn. This is a great chance for the T players close by short to get a few good frags in, or Nut gets the better of one. Davi getting his, expecting a player from long, and now it's Nifty to die. Wow, it's kind of hoping that Nifty will secure that one for the team, but I mean, as it goes to show.
It certainly would be. Massive damage. Nonetheless, for a round like that, some real opportunities taken. Nifty hitting some beautiful shots as well. One that I pointed out as having a slow start. Remember, he was 0-6. He's picked it up beautifully. Sierra in from behind. Great flank on long. Nifty's able to trade it back. It leaves it all onto Christy. Bomb going down on B. Nothing he can do about it.
Makes sense. They still have plenty of cash to work with. And Christo, looking for the first engagement. He had the right idea, man. Yeah, just the right idea. Looking straight forward towards Plateau. They will have a much better time with the T side. And as we can see, gonna see some engagements in long just because TNL have a pretty okay spawn. Davi getting a frag on Syra. Christo's still in his position, but we know how precarious it is. And what? Okay, he's just going to move up with the AWP. The ballsiness of this play, will not be rewarded. In fact, he gets punished, and now Karn moving in, wants to deliver the pain alongside Flerex. And I feel like this A-side defense is slowly but surely falling apart. And Lela can keep on spraying. But this round, just like Nut is bust.
From them all out today, Danny. Clean stuff. Static. Oh, yeah, it will end now. I was going to say, there's nothing to lose. They'll have a go at it. It's the final round of the half, but lovely little spray down at the end. Fist bumps left and right.
A chance for ECSTATIC to start getting some rounds in. As a squad like TNL. Of course, they're going to play aggressive on the CT pistol. And of course, it's going to be Niffy to secure the opener. Already a solid start. Now, that was just the one player, so that doesn't give them a lot of information. But then again, chances are ECSTATIC won't play aggressive in tunnels anytime soon. So TNL going for the push themselves. This might actually work out quite well for the CTs, but Davi feeling the pressure just in the nick of time. Backs away. No chance for Christo to get the refrag. And it doesn't help that they've already lost a lot of ground. Niffy just tapping away with the USPS will be punished, as there is no backup for Niffy, giving a chance for the ECSTATIC players to move into the B bomb site. They're just tapping away with the USPs. Davi gets one at least, but it's all about Karn's position, and Karn's position should steal the deal.
Oh, no, it doesn't.
He actually dies.
Oh, this gets awkward now, Danny. A 2v3 retake, and we all know what this B site can bring, but Navi and Flerex stay crisp, and the Glocks certainly don't. ECSTATIC.
Gotta make sure you don't eat too much food before going to sleep. That's how you get the nightmares. At least, well, one nightmare I can think of is losing 13-0 to GG How, but at least they're more competitive against TNL. And it's already looking pretty okay in terms of entries, but there's another player close by. On it goes down. That's a big frag. This gives a great chance for ECSTATIC now to get that bomb planted. TMB's position is key to try and stall the inevitable push. The problem is as well, Flerex and Niffy, they don't have any kits to work with, so the retake is going to take its sweet time. And there we go. Now they have to waste extra seconds to clear out TMB, who's already back in the tunnels. Just going to go for it, aren't they? Flash rains in. Smoke as well. Niffy looking for those engagement. Oh, there's a player right below him. Syra is there to catch them both. And ECSTATIC, an impressive victory.
He's thinking, well, it's certainly not going to be an A split, so either they're all up short or it's B. They're actually going to play through the mid doors. Danny, this is wild. There's only 20 seconds left.
Yeah, there's barely enough time, and it doesn't help. The defense, is looking strong. 13 seconds, and they're going to think, okay, probably the B bomb site is empty. We've got to get that bomb planted ASAP, and Davi might actually give it a chance here. Oh, it's big huge. Chance indeed. That's it. That's the problem when you're committing to a bomb site. So little seconds to clear it out properly, and it's no wonder. All there needs to be is just that one player back aside.
You know, there isn't that clarity of thought when there's 15 seconds and you're trying to get onto a bomb site. Missed shot from Flerex did come close. But yeah, Analele was actually looking towards the back of the site. He was entertaining it, but yeah, of course, it was just easy enough to peek out, deny the plant, and that's round over, even with the trade. Davi blows open the smoke, can't catch Zero on the cross. They've lost the early advantage. They've lost the B-bomb site. The C4's still got a way to go to get there. As the spams come through, a fair bit of damage being dealt here onto TMB. Him and Sierra are incredibly low on health. Oh, big kill Analele.
Oh, no way. He's going for more. Flerex, did he win it? He sure does. But I'm quite surprised what's going on right now. I mean, this is where they really have to commit on the B-bomb side. Christo is on the other side of the map. I mean, just have to forget about him right now. Just get across, and that's the big problem right now. Getting across when the double doors are open like that, that's a big problem. So it's no wonder they're still waiting on Christo. Big frag. Now Niffy and Dowie have to start wondering about CT spawn. Not yet, though. Okay, 15 seconds. There's a chance to get across. 10 seconds. They're going to have to move in quick again. They're leaving so little time here, ECSTATIC, but I think that's going to be enough this time. As you got Sierra holding on to doors and window. This is a builder I'd love to have in my house. Obviously, ECSTATIC don't really have a good spawn for short, so this time I don't really see it happening. I think they're just going to spread out. Oh, there's the boost. Christo. Oh, that is sick. That's one way to open up the round, all right. They might even neglect middle entirely, you know? Just have Christo keeping a close eye on things. Meanwhile, Onyx will have to step up. He needs to get at least a couple of frags. Oh my goodness! He's given all three. That molly will force him out of position, all right. But damage is done. Now Christo close by with the off. Oh, another shot hit. This means that ECSTATIC will secure that bomb plant. Lyrax is getting dangerously close. Can he actually kill Nut here? Oh my gosh, he just pushed through the smoke up close with the AWP. What a ballsy play from Lyrax, but man, that could have been such a highlight reel. Just for the sake that his team could have some sort of advantage moving into round 21. If anything, it is a bit of a gamble. They're putting a lot more emphasis on the B-side hold. Meanwhile, we can see from the minimap, the main push is happening here over A site. Syra has already found a big frag. That is Lyrax taking the hit, and Niffy with the MP9. Okay, he takes one player down, but a lot more to come. Follows suit, and Lila knows there's someone close by. He also has players as backup, so this is looking like a victory for ECSTATIC on Dust 2. Unless, well, I guess Onyx is just choosing how can he die. I mean, the flames were an option. He can always die by headshot if he wants to. Getting close. The MP9. There we go. Headshot it is. That'll be a 13-8 scoreline in which ECSTATIC, they come out on top. Well, yeah.
It's back to just the CT-sided grunge that is every other map in the ball. Niffy. At the back of the B site, tapping away, does land one with a USP. At this range, you really do favour that CT starter pistol. Onyx, even at close range, says, well, I'm away. I'm happy with whatever. Give me whatever you want. There's the energy I was talking about. We didn't see it in map 1 out of Onyx.
You know, SDY, but the fact that, oh, you know, you're a star player, you're also, you know, calling the shots. Does that impact your game plan? Or does the fact that he's, you know, having a difficult game, does it impact, you know, his teammates in any way? It's like, no, I can still call. It's all good. But I still feel like if your in-game leader is, you know, fired up, you know, going out there, finding frags, you gotta tell me that he's not gonna bring, you know, some sick energy to the squad. Like, okay, guys, we got this.
He's only interested if someone wants to take the fight with him. He's not interested in putting his head on the chopping block, as per se. Timing really key here. He's going to walk up. Oh my god, it's just a freebie kill. He doesn't even overstay his welcome. That's so well played from Niffy.
From Temple, you cannot longer see a main. I believe that's like a pretty big change, honestly. But actually prompt some of those T players to maybe even think of committing towards A side more often. But anyhow.
What, from yesterday?
Yeah.
Oh wow, I just thought they made a night mode. I didn't really look into it. I couldn't, oh, hang on a minute. Oh my god. Shut right down. 4 HP. Nut clotheslined. That's going to be 3 for TNL.
Oh, not today, Josh. I gotta admit, this is the last best of 3.
Oh,
no more
yeah.
best of 3s after this one. I know we have been living in a best of 3-centric world, but trust me, it's over. You'll have a chance to relax. Oh, which is something I can't say for TNL. You know?
I'm going to be honest.
Despite them winning those 3 rounds,
I'd written in my
relax.
notes that Ancient was going to come up. I thought it was the 3rd map. It's not. They went for the overpass pick. I completely forgot about the fact that they went for this crazy curveball overpass pick. Pistol's getting a little bit more than they bargained for here, but yeah, stopped in its tracks. Sierra, hang on. 1v3, maybe.
Could get that frag on the connector player. Oh, this is so doable right now for Syra. Has got plenty of time to work with, and Davi is quite low at HP, so he's just gonna go, or we might still see an engagement happen. I thought Syra might actually, yeah, move in through camera. Ooh, this is everything.
Oh, wow. Oh my god, he doesn't find a kill. Okay, there we go. Jeez. A valiant attempt from Syra. I'm actually surprised that Davi commits to that fight. I thought you were right there, that he was just playing.
Pop in. Say, hello, governor. Ooh. Those flashes.
That's what we all say
Blinding
in the
TV.
UK, by the way. That's how we greet each other. Hello, governor. Every time.
Yeah. Everyone's a governor. You're a governor. I'm a
Even my
governor.
mum's a governor.
My mum's a governor. Me mum. TMB's a governor.
Oh,
Hello.
not for long.
And good boy. Governor.
Diddlo. Christy. Saying the same. ECSTATIC finally with one on the board. It's kind of felt like a long time coming after the confidence that was gained in the near eco round win. Onic only down to the Desert Eagle. Davi on the FAMAS. There's not a huge amount of util. There's no helmets. It's not going to matter because they're against the AKs, but no kits either. Yeah, there are vulnerabilities. Nifty gets aggressive as a result. Says, I need to take matters into my own hands, and he does exactly that. Overstays his welcome, though, in the Brown Halls. Gets traded back. This is still a good start for TNL.
Look at TMB go as well. Like, he's by his lonesome, but he's doing so much good work. Like, that one utility, actually, that Molotov and smoke grenade have basically forced TNL's hand. They have neglected their defensive positions on the A bomb side for the sake of B, and that's a big problem. Syra is gonna clear out this angle, not thorough enough. That's a bit problematic. Luckily, TMB, Quake mode activated. We'll chuck in the smoke grenade for good measure, and there is a chance to get that bomb planted. The big problem as well is obviously Karn's positioning.
Oh, Christy. Lovely shot. Pulls this back down to a 2v2. Both are low on health, but room to get this plant down. TMB. Molly in. Big kill. Fleerax. Very exposed once that smoke had faded. Leaves it all onto Onic. And he's only got a Desert Eagle. You'd have expected him to find something in all this time. He eventually gets to a rifle. But it actually is what gets him killed. The suppressor pokes around the corner. And Christu.
More active in that part of the map. Contesting it rather often. I mean, the CTs can do the exact same thing. And maybe that's a change up they could think of if they wanted to give it a shot. Because we have seen, you know, TNL have been aggressive in Brown Halls, but I feel like at this point, yeah, it's being anticipated. Nifty is getting slowed down. Fleerax and Davi super close. Finally, Nut take care of Davi.
Davi was so stuck in that it literally looked like he was on fire. Even when he wasn't burning, there were just flames in front of him. Somehow had found a gap. Loses his life regardless. 4v4. Oh my god, look at this. They're so ready for the Ivy aggression, but they find neither of the kills. Can and Fleerax.
Gotta move in. Onic is in such a powerful position. Ooh, actually goes for the swing. I mean, fair enough. There's always the possibility he might just be hard cleared. Fleerax is close by. Oh, that's another player going down. 12 seconds. Nifty's positioning is key. They will secure the victory, TNL.
Fairly good damage inflicted here early on as well with the nade onto Nifty, but back the other way. Not even sure where that came from, but it peppers damage across all 5 of them. They'll emerge out of the B slope. Nifty's going to take a step back. Oh, needed one there. Doesn't get it. Now the numbers against them. A slam dunk of a nade. It blows open the edge of the smoke, and Alele finds a head. That is gorgeous. Little boost up. Hoping this elevated angle will merit a freebie. It should do onto Analele. Yeah, easy stuff. No way he's expecting Kern up there. But it doesn't matter. The round is lost. It comes off of a tempo switch from ECSTATIC. Works really nicely.
Ooh. Onic going down quite quickly. Karn should be checked, but Syra does go down. And Karn, ooh, still solid with the hold. Sure, it's just exit frags, and saving the AK-47 probably doesn't matter
He hasn't got Kevlar behind it, but over the top of the train, if Nutnut's not ready, could be in for a very nasty surprise. Peeks around, and there it is. Bites down hard, it's Davy, and he's got the bomb as well. He'll relay this to his teammates. Ken will lose his life on the fight. But a 3v3, look how low they are. Davy takes one more, and still doable. TMB with a slither of health. And Fleerax's 5-7 could snatch it away oh so quickly. Oh no.
Oh my gosh. Up in hand as well. He's scoping in. Oh, maybe that was the way to go about it. Trying to bait out that player with those constant scope-ins. More than happy to run down the clock for them. It's the only way they can be in an advantageous position because they can at least hope that maybe the opponents just won't have the utility to try to force them back. Guard up close. The M31S. Wow. Has to whip out the dig, but that won't be necessary. Fleerax, Davy, everyone chiming in.
And now they're down in the dumps. Round number 13. A pistol. Kind of must win, I'll be honest. For Static, want to stay relevant. TMB, lovely bit of aggression. Pokes for the first.
At least it's a good start. And Nut has that long-range engagement. It could go his way, but instead he considers to back away. Does have the back of a TMB. I always feel like it's so much better to just hold on to the B bomb set together. That way you could at least cover ground for your teammate. And he does so vice versa. Meanwhile, ooh, there was a bit of a gap to work with. TMB, ouch! Unable even to see those players, but they clearly saw a glimpse of him and his flesh. Nut, ooh, going down as well. Those Glocks are doing a lot of good damage, and out of nowhere, it's TNL with just a dry commitment on the B bomb side, successfully taking over the site and demolishing the defense.
TMB is really the pivot here. He has to deliver, and he does for one, almost a second, but he's still alive. Oh, this is ridiculous, Danny.
Oh, gosh. Oh, man, ECSTATIC, how on earth? And the weapon of choice, the MP9, in this day and age? I mean, clearly it works for Siren TMB. Because Niffy and Davy gotta pick up the pieces. TMB making a lot of noise, giving a chance for Niffy to get a frag. And yeah, that's actually a good choice from Niffy as well. Now, committing on the bomb site that has no defenders on it. And both of these players are incredibly low in HP. And despite the fact that Niffy has that position, I mean, Davy still has to be so careful of anyone in Pop Dog. But the key fact is, he was expecting someone from Pop Dog, but instead, Chris was moving in from Showers. Niffy is still given a chance to deal damage, but no way Davy is coming out alive. And no, it's Siree. Unlele will secure the final frag, and ECSTATIC. Nut is still just defending the B-bomb site. Oh, okay, now it's going to have backup. I was wondering, are they just going to keep that lonesome defender there when there's nothing going on A? But now they clearly know there's a few players popping out. Cristo, close by, missing the initial shot, tries to go for the repeat, but becomes an easy target for Fleerax and Lele. That's a good spot. Syra getting another. His push on A is not looking good at all. And Garn is still in a very awkward position with that bomb unretrievable just yet, but he does get a fragment on Lele. This does limit his options, though. The A-bomb site is still the only chance he can make this work. So 15 seconds, he's going to punch in those digits. Getting closer to TMB. Yeah, no need to worry. He's just going to walk on in, spray him down. Ooh, this is interesting. And if he's probably not going to go for the wall bang. I think he's just going to keep on waiting.
Very close. Won't connect, though. Hang on a minute. Maybe they'll connect elsewhere. AWP misses a key shot. Ken keeps the ball rolling, and TMB at the back of the site should be able to deny this plant. You'd expect not if Ken is as crisp as that. ECSTATIC around that they shouldn't have been losing is about to go in the bin, and Onic will be the deliverer of the last. TNL make it 10, and I think they're probably just as surprised as we are.
Luckily for ECSTATIC, I mean, they at least have the money to work with, so it's not over just yet. And Cristo, he needs to regain some of that confidence because he has been hitting, pardon me, he has been firing off shots, but just not hitting. TMB up close. Ooh, those flashes rain in. He's just going to keep on spraying, but oh, there's a push. Unlela's there as backup. Unlela, great second shot. Maybe it's time for Cristo to get activated, or maybe that won't be necessary because Syra is here and they've already forced the players back out of A main.
The fact that the molly got extinguished by just the corner of the smoke there is painful. But right back through the smoke, Sierra will wipe out Niffe. Nut catches out the last as well. Fleerax with his knife out.
Wow, Cristo's being all out aggressive. I'm glad to see that he has backup of TMB, so even if Cristo somehow doesn't land a shot, TMB is there to help him out. Niffe, oh, again! Unlucky. This guy just can't catch a break.
Playing around this smoke. Yeah, you're right. Just can't catch a break at all, can he? Hurts so much more now that he's got the rifle out as well. Well, he doesn't anymore, but he did. And Alele goes for the spams. It's a little too late. Now it's a little too early. Threads the needle as 3 have crossed. Re-smoke in. Look at the adjustment here. ECSTATIC have got 3 players towards CT spawn. Davi's ready for Alele, as is TMB. We go back into a 3v3. They do need to be careful here. The last thing you want to do is...
Ooh, Cristo's not given a great chance. He's watching the cross, but Amali will obviously force him back, losing some HP. Ooh, a lot more HP. Now we're going to see that bomb played in a pretty safe position. Maybe now Davi's going to anticipate someone in Pop Dog as well. Cristo. Oh, actually, Davi isn't even looking towards connector. This could be problematic, but no worries. Looks just in the nick of time to take care of Cristo as well as Syra.
Beautiful 3K, 21 and 12 he sits. Over on the other side of things, ECSTATIC still with an investment of their own. They're looking to get aggressive here into main. Swing out, TMB for the trade. Oh, Davi almost returns the favor. Molly down, Davi cooking, not in a good way. He won't take too much damage from it. Instead, it'll inflict it onto Nut.
Yeah, Davi has been finding some impactful frags. Now TMB with an off-angle position. This actually could work out for him. The electric box is covered. This is good. This is epic for TMB. And Lila now finding perfect time. Cristo is still alive, yet to reveal his position, I believe. Oh, wow. He's just going to go for a very long flank. Meanwhile, Fleerax probably not going to plant that bomb ASAP. Still has some time to work with. Or actually... forget about planting the bomb on A side. The B side is where it's at, and you can see the CT is unaware of it just yet. And right now, that lengthy flank from Unlela, not sure how impactful it's going to be, because now, yeah, they're about to realize what has just happened.
Bring the fights to them instead. He wants to delay. He wants to play the timer. Cristo's got a full belt of util, and Alele's got a kit. So realistically, yeah, just get the smoke on the bomb and get on the defuse. That's exactly what Cristo will do. And it's not even really planted for Fleerax. So as he'll find the first, there's no way that he spams and gets the diffuser. Surely, very close, but doesn't land the bullets needed. Cristo will get away with it. And yeah, I don't know why Fleerax is planted on that side of the train.
Ooh, now it's back to just 2.
Cristo takes the contact. It's actually going to be Alele to draw first blood. Not under pressure, and P9 overwhelmed. And the fire is too hot for TMB to handle. Davi's got some at his feet as well. But ECSTATIC have been in control for most of this CT half. Fumbling rounds at the final hurdle. Sierra wants to make this expensive. Oh, does catch one. They're low on health as well, so if you can keep them busy, they go down to the bomb, and that may just happen. Oh, not quite. My God, that's close.
He knows what's up. I mean, there's a bunch of footsteps and brown holes. As a player in the form of Unlele, what about a potential flank? And now they have at least 2 players with B bomb site, so maybe setup-wise, this could still work. But I feel like those B-side players need to survive for as long as they can, and that's really not looking good.
It's not happening.
Yep. Not now. Definitely not now. Lonesome Cristo remains. It is going to be 13-11 as TNL will absolutely take this one home. Train is theirs to take. It's a close victory, man. A super close victory. And if we're being honest, like, well, if it hadn't been for like 2 rounds, they've managed to win with just like mere pistols on an eco.
I think that's just because Overpass has kind of been in its final form for a fair few years now, right? And it's been pretty balanced. There's no need to tweak it in any major way. We are underway with the pistol, though. TMB and Analele with a nice little double peek on the elevation. So difficult to take that fight and trade. And Analele firing on all cylinders. He's still popping heads. This is nuts. 3 kills and no trouble at all. Has looked pretty good here in the opening round of Overpass 2. Got a double in the pistol round. Pick up from the scout. Ooh, does connect the shot, to be fair. Not lethal onto Onyx, but one more like that would do the trick. Oh my god, Sierra, bad timing. That's the M4 lost. Analele might get caught here too. Look how passive Nife is.
What are the odds you check it? You don't. You simply don't, and Niffy is getting another freebie. It does make sense if you're Christo that you do have TMB in this position. I feel like A is a spot where it becomes quite difficult for the CTs to fight back once those Ts get pretty damn close, and that's exactly what they're doing. TMB fires off the first shot. Davi good with the scout. TMB also able to follow up. Now those plays are getting really close and dangerous. TMB surviving for as long as he can because he needs Nut to step in, and he has done exactly that. Great combo there. TMB able to survive for as long as he did with his teammate. It's great to note that Nut was able to make that swift rotation.
AK's on all 5. No AWP in play for a map like Overpass. You'd quite like it. Christu certainly does. Look at this. Love the boost. Hero reads it like a book. Doesn't take a lot of damage in the ordeal either. He'll back off. They'll assume that they'll try and play him for the trade, and that'll be where they'll walk right into the waiting arms. A Christu sniper. TMB with a jump spot. No one playing through the con smoke. Door's been blown open, but Analele in the meantime with one of his own. 2-man advantage, and we're barely getting started here in round 4.
Because all action will be taking place on A side. Sarah is just jump spotting. Hoping to see those players just a little bit earlier. Christo is quite out in the open, so he has to rely on his teammates. Right now, missing the first shot. Luckily, his teammate is able to find something, but Christo, it does go down subtly. We're back to the 2v2. Bomb plant is looking good for Fleerax, so he will get it done. Oh, and Lele has vision. That's big. That's the player going down. It's all up to Niffy. But such a difficult time on Train. Maybe Overpass is a different beast, but no, it is Nut to deliver. ECSTATIC to claim another. Here we can see Christo now left in a pretty difficult situation as TNL finally get some good entry frags in. And this is where Christo would love to save that EWP, but that simply won't happen as it is Karm Big E47 to deliver a pretty important frag. Actually want to take some map presence? Well, they're really going to have to fight for it. Oh, speaking of fighting, look at Lele.
Very aggressive. Nife lucky to slip away, but whoever does it thinks that Nife is maybe the lone lurker outside a monster. It's not the case. Fleerax is there holding with the AWP.
Niffy, his positioning alone could actually keep that guy on his toes, but I love this from Sire right now. He's not going to go towards the B bomb side once the player got spotted out. Instead, he'll try to join his teammates on A, but he ends up dying in the process, which is a bit dissatisfying. Meanwhile, the only line of defense dies. I say that, Christo is still alive. Maybe he can still catch that bomb planter, but it looks like, yeah, he's just going to plant it for bank. If it would have been planted for toilet, suddenly Christo has a heyday. But not this time. It will be ECSTATIC taking another L in a row, but TNL This time they managed to punish the aggression we saw from ECSTATIC and Lila going down. Not much of a response. Even Siren, you know, with the big flank. I'm quite surprised he gets caught out. At least initially, why not try to give it a shot? Because I still feel like, you know, if you're defending the bomb site, some of those floor positions not too shabby, but oh boy, TNL definitely keeping up the pace this time. It's again Nut and Lelit doing a lot of good work, heavy lifting on the B bomb side.
A
Those
massive
players are already out of the equation. Yeah, and you can see damage inflicted by TNL. I mean, they're scared. The numbers are against them.
Brilliant. We get the molly in. And TNL just burn. They try to aggress. They can't find the entries. I don't even know where that came from. Oh, it's Sierra from the back lines. Wow. A major flank. Nifu will be able to trade it out, but a 1v2. Bomb down on the site. Minute on this clock. And Lele's super low. He swaps out with Christu. So the sniper. The one bullet potential. Picks around the corner. Nifu puts one bullet into him instead. But Christu fast for the trade. Goes and recovers his AWP.
Eventually, they managed to close it out. The most important part. Just that nade thrown out towards Fountain. Nothing that major. Davy, wow, look at the pace again. They will try to give it another go on B side. Oh! Unless spinning around the UMP. There's a few players to drop dead. Okay. Flarex and Onyx actually have control of the side. Sure, they are bruised. Oh, that's an easy one for Syra. I think he's just going to wait. He's going to wait. Not for long, though. Smoke has already faded. Now it's time for him to move in and for Flarex to look for the second player.
For a 5v2, they've given this a good go. Flurex will realise, yeah, no one's coming in from CT. He has the info on Zera's position and will assume that Christu's coming up from Khan. He's absolutely right, but he's found the first and the spam is on the money. Christu has to get off the bomb, prioritise the fight instead. It's the right call with the smoke posted. Flurex had no idea, and he's back on it just in the nick of time. Comes very, very close. Zera. Super aggressive. I love this. Playing all the way through the smoke, maybe a little too much. So he just stays put, gets a freebie. Information gained that there's a second here towards Fountains as Ken will trade it out. There's nothing Davy can even do about it. He just knows that it came over the wall from B. Stu. Oh no, he's pulled the trigger too early. Oh.
The shadow. That damn shadow. What?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
That is ridiculous. What?
Oh, it's gross. Somehow it ends up working out. And a 3v3 to get up onto this bomb site. Pure shenanigans taking place in the long toilets. And maybe it will materialize into a round win as Nife follows up onto TMB. Nut up from above. Shut down by the AWP of Flareax. Analele left with a 1v3. He has found the first and the second. Nife will be happy to get that over the line. A couple of high fives because TNL are still in this.
He's going to feel a little bit better about himself that, okay, I can still clutch out, you know, I can still be impactful. And honestly, he has. I mean, double digits for the man. The only player for TNL, which is quite surprising that one else is able to frag as good as he can. Look at that, though. Another fragger worth mentioning, Karn, able to get that opening frag. We did see the boost, and Firax, ooh, that's the satisfying way to go.
It certainly is. Puts it into a 4-on-4, though. Onyx. Oh, my God. Big swing off the back of the flashbang. TMB is just hoping that he can jam himself into the corner far enough that the USP won't connect. Analele overwhelms Onyx and puts the numbers back in their favour. Ken and Nife with the weight of the world on their shoulders, knowing that this is a must-win pistol round. And whilst the trade comes through, it's not enough. Nut and Christu will finish off the job. I think we still have a game on our hands either way. We've seen our fair share of crazy comebacks today, but it does feel like TNL need this 16. And they get off to a very good start within it. A two-man advantage. Sierra denied the opportunity to trade as well. And wow, that AWP is well and truly out of there. Like a flash, Fleerax is all the way back onto the A site. Great nade. Second one. Would have done some big damage and actually would have finished off if Christu tries to run through the smoke. Yeah, that's not going to work. TNL
Oh,
what's
wait.
needed.
I can't believe they're still trying to go for it. Still pushing through Monster, and finally they will meet their demise as the push through Monster is always, you know,
Creeping up long. Minute 5, ECSTATIC. There's an interesting crossfire set up here in the long tunnels with a flashbang through. It does break it for a moment. Can't. Has to try and trade back as Niffa's dropped. He peeks out and Christu's ready and waiting on the angle. ECSTATIC, they've been doing their homework and I'm not sure how because TNL, we've got no maps on record here, but just very aware that if there's one holding for party, there's got to be another posted up on long. Davy and Fleerax back the other way. And the successes of ECSTATIC boil down to nothing. Christu wants to find something out of this, but looking at the timer with 20 seconds left, the best he can hope for is just holding on to this AWP.
now they have gone still for purchase here, ECSTATIC. They are going to be pretty quick about it. Look at Crystal go. Is he? Oh, I thought he might even get a lineup, but that is so sick from Crystal. So quick on his feet.
Now it's Fleerax's time to deliver.
Very close. Super close. Tech 9. Oh, no! That's a big whip from TMB. That should have been his all day and all week. Finally, Fleerax can. Wow, he's just spinning around with that weapon of his. Just hasn't had what? I think they have the plant.
Oh my god, they don't! They miss it! They miss it by a microsecond! That is just ridiculous.
Gonna move in quite quick in connector, though. If you're expecting your opponents to be on an eco, maybe a partial buy, or hey, even a forced buy for that matter. I don't know, taking connector presence on the CT side is risky business. Ooh, Niffy. Ouch. He had no idea how close the T players were, and I kind of felt like Davi wanted to reaggress, maybe get a frag of his own, but I guess he's just gonna rely on his teammates in Monster to do so, or no, instead of just back away. But remember, there's still an AK-47 at play, so Nut could actually find a good angle here if anyone decides to take barrels. But I think in order for anyone to take barrels control, they still need to be pressured a bit in Monster, and the situation is pretty clear. TNL believe this is the B-side hit. They've basically put all players here. There we go. That's the position, but Nut drops down.
He's the one man that can have a say in this round. Maybe there's two. Maybe Sierra could be the savior. Oh, Can with a nasty surprise, a snake that bites his ankle, and it's a venomous one. Onic will catch Analele, but with Nut on short. The A site cracked open. Fleerax and Onic miles away, and the bomb has worked its way up and should be able to get a plant down. We'll see Nut here in connector.
Yeah. And what a way to win as well. I'm kind of glad to see that ECSTATIC is now giving TNL a bit of a taste of their own medicine. I mean, finally they themselves capable enough of basically winning an eco round with that one AK-47. Now you can see, oh, Onic, can he even save that gun of his? I mean, if you have players on pistols, you might as well try to run him down, deal the damage. Maybe he dies from the explosion. Ooh, maybe he... Ow, all of them die. Practically all of them die, and Fleerax can keep the AWP. So that's pretty nice for Fleerax, but really, what you have to do at that point is just back away. And look at this as well. TMB able to find that opening frag. Ooh, the boost. dangerous for both sides. And Onyx up close with the MP9. Oh, what an explosion! Davi's holding on to the side. 5 points of health. Oh my gosh, those players are so close by. That is a great flash as well. And Karn in water. Oh, should be going down anytime soon. But he's got Fleer as backup. And he's fighting back, not giving away that easily. And now, gonna chuck it in Injury, forcing the player out of position. But it will be Syra to close it out, as it is ECSTATIC to claim victory, 13-8.
What a surprise. Guns for $1 yet again. Not tired? Stop wasting time and money on junk. With Hellcase, your inventory will turn into a fairy tale. Be smart like the terrorist.